Good morning from this beautiful sunny day here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and it's a special day for you today with a special kind of vlog because we've been kindly invited to the Launchpad press event. There are hundreds of phenomenal creators here, the press is here, and you even have representatives from other theme parks including Universal here as well. It's a big event, it's a grand reopening. It's back for 2025. It's 28 years since this was originally opened as PlayStation The Ride, and now it's back, rejuvenated, redone. It's got a brand new 210-foot cylinder, which gives it even more force than before. It's got smoke effects, it's got onboard audio, it's fantastic. This event really has started out grand. We've had the opening ceremony from Amanda herself, some Prosecco handed out to guests. We've been given food vouchers and entry into the park as well. So we'll see how this goes. We will have an on-ride POV for you coming courtesy of Luci. You're going to want to watch that because it's going to be funny. And then we're going to spend some time enjoying the rest of the park as well for what should be a relatively quiet Wednesday during term time.
Countdown commencing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's not that bad actually.
That's nice, that's a lot of fun. Oh god, I was that.
Do they sell beer at this time or not?
Oh, get one. Oh, that was fun.
Oh, I feel like a big brave girl now.
Did that feel a lot more forceful? Yeah. It used to.
Went up a lot higher.
Did it? Beautiful view. It's a shame. I bet it's really good. Do it on the other side across the park. Yeah, that's really good. That. Good fun.
So, Luci has just done a Launchpad. Extremely proud of her because I won't lie, she was terrified before she went on this, but what do you think?
What can I say? Wow, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Definitely going again. The launch. Oh, yes.
You haven't been on a drop tower of this sporting size since...
No.
Well, I don't think you've ever been on a shop tower. And the last drop tower you went on this size was when it was PlayStation.
It was 1997 PlayStation. Last time I went on a drop tower. Never been on the shop tower. Totally different. Definitely do it again. Definitely.
Yeah. So there, you heard it from the beautiful woman's mouth, not the horse's. Herself, someone who is terrified of these kind of rides. It's definitely worth trying at least once because then you know for definite whether you do or you don't like it. But she loved it, and so far it's been an incredible event, so we're going to go around see what else is on offer as well. So the creator event is now over. We've just been into Loki's to use the free food voucher for the half chicken. Stunning food as always, best food you'll find anywhere in any theme park at Loki's. Absolutely lovely. The only problem still is with the operations of the food. Obviously it takes a hell of a long time to come out despite already being cooked, but it's worth the wait. Absolutely beautiful. So while Luci's actually just jumped up back to the car to take the certificates and ride photos that we got from the Launchpad event, we're just taking the opportunity to look through the brand new merch for Launchpad that's here in the Pleasure Beach store, and it does look pretty damn incredible. I think this jacket easily the nicest out of the lot. It's got some lovely embroidery on the back, and that's what I like about Pleasure Beach's stuff. A lot of it's not printed, it's all embroidered. Whole range of cups, water bottles and stuff as well. Consistently, Pleasure Beach always do the best merch of any UK theme park. It's absolutely stunning. Another great thing today is that it really is dead. Now it's midweek in term time, so inappropriate timing. It's a midweek in term time, but it is really, really quiet. And it should mean that you're able to get on the rides a lot quicker, which you can do, just not as quickly as theoretically you would think, because Icon's running one train, Avalanche looks to be running one train. I'm not sure about the big one, but it's taking that little bit longer to load them just because there isn't as many trains in operation. But still, I think Icon's maybe a 10-minute wait. It's good when it's this quiet. Obviously you want to see people spending money in the park, but when you feel like you've got the park to yourself and all your mates, bloody fantastic. So just down here underneath Revolution, Avalanche and the Laughing Man over here somewhere, if you close your eyes for long enough, it's just like being in Final Destination 3. You've got the roller coaster scene at the very start where something ominous is coming. You know that something's going to happen, but they amplify the sounds of all of the lift chain and the rattle of the roller coaster to bring that ominous feeling to you. Now these are that old, Revolution's that old, with the rattle as the train's going down. The lift hill of Avalanche is ridiculously loud, and then you've got the Laughing Man with his sinister laugh. Come down here, close your eyes, it's just like being in Final Destination 3. Not to put you off riding any rides, that is. And we've always got to come for a little jaunt on the Pleasure Beach Express whenever we come to Blackpool and it's running, because you just get some interactions with some of these rides that you just don't get at any other park. I mean, Blackpool's just fantastic making those ride interactions happen and fitting everything in small places, but to come through like now underneath Icon, especially when you get to the point where the train's running, it's just launched, so if we're lucky we might catch it over this top hat. Yeah, it's just a fantastic little thing to be on. I think for the first time this season as well, oh no, I was going to say for the first time this season I think Infusion is down, but it appears not, as you saw it go past there. It must have been a bit of a later opening. I know it was scheduled to open at 11, but when we walked past it about 20 past, the doors were still all closed off, but there she goes. Oh no, it's testing. I'm sure this train's going slower than usual as well. I know it's a nice relaxing ride to sit on, but this thing's creeping around. It's going to be like home time by the time we get back to the station. Coming up on Skull Island now. Just up here. It's a shame that the waterfall out of the mouth, whatever it used to be there, isn't working anymore, because that looked fantastic. But there does look to have been a lick of paint gone onto some of the stuff around here, so hopefully they do a bit more with this area going forward, a bit more up-to-date theming. Who knows what to do with it, but it'd just be nice to see a bit of a refresh and see if the misters are still on as well when we go through the tunnel, because on a day like today those are nice to cool down with. Lovely. It was interesting during this morning's launchpad speech that they did state that River Caves was actually the next project to be undertaken, so hopefully that's going to be going on in the background before the gyro swing even comes to, and we could see, as well as the gyro swing coming next year, a brand new re-envisioned River Caves, which will be fantastic to see. Now if you've seen the Pleasure Beach video where they announced all of the changes that were going on, it didn't look like it were going to be small changes. It looked like it was going to be a full-on makeover. So could we see changes to the track layout? Could we see changes to the facade? Could we see, oh, we're obviously going to see a lot of changes on the inside in terms of the animatronics and the scenes, but it's a very exciting future for Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I mean, stood here at the minute, it's completely dead, but this time next year, or maybe a little bit further, on one side you're going to have a brand new re-envisioned River Caves. Just behind us you're going to have a launch pad flying off into the air, and then just here you're going to have an Intamin gyro swing flying God knows how far up in the air. It's going to bring a level of atmosphere back to the park that we have not seen in a long time, and I am excited for it. Just noticed as well that the fountains are back on for Infusion. Another little improvement here. I mean, the biggest improvement would just be blowing it up and getting rid of it, but in light of that, having the fountains back is definitely an aesthetic step in the right direction. See, just like McDonald's, the ice cream machine here is broke today. Not happy about that with how warm it is, but we'll go for churros instead, which I do not like. Nothing to do with the quality of it. I would have just preferred an ice cream. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier The fact that this is open now, this area of the entire park around Valhalla is now the busiest area that there is today. But that is it for our trip to Pleasure Beach. Thank you very much for inviting us to the launch event. It was a fantastic event. It was really great to see Launchpad back operational and see just how good it was. All the effects that they've added, the smoke effects, everything that's happening with Launchpad just makes it absolutely fantastic. It really is a fantastic investment.
It really is, you have to get on it.
And look who it is, it's Coaster Dad.
Hey!
This is one of the great things today as well. There's been so many fantastic creators here today. It's like having the park to yourself with friends. I've said it already, and I'm sure Chris agrees. It's just
100%.
been such a brilliant day. Thank you very much to Pleasure Beach for having us down here. Hashtag ad and gifted and all that bullshit. But with that being said, thank you for watching. Please hit the like button if you've liked it. Let us know. Subscribe as well to this channel and to Coaster Dad, which you probably already have if you're watching mine, to be fair. And comment down below and let us know what you think of Launchpad, or if you're going on it this season. Catch you in the next one.
Ride with Judventures, you know the name. Theme parks and attractions and kick-ass days. You got the big bearded husband, a beautiful blonde wife, and a cool young lad just living their best life. I'm the guy with the camera, beard game strong. Catch me in a scare maze, come scream along. News and reviews, I'm dropping the facts. Ride POVs and honest reacts. So follow the journey from scare to scream. Judventures, baby, let's live the dream.